A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hello there, everyone, and welcome to the show. I'm Mike.
And I'm Laura.
So what's on the program for today, Laura?
We're going on a picnic.
A picnic.
Yay!
Okay, dining in the great outdoors. Of course, a picnic is when you go to a beautiful outside location, a beach, a park, some lovely other place where you can sit outside on a beautiful day. Bring yourself a blanket or something to sit on, and a lunch that you can eat outdoors.
Yummy.
So don't bring your Christmas turkey
No,
or anything like that, but some sandwiches, some pasta salad, something you can serve cold
those
and
are
easy
great.
and fresh. Really great for a picnic.
You know what's really, really important?
No.
The weather.
Yes, of course. Having a picnic in a typhoon is a sure way to have a bad picnic.
Right.
And probably get hurt. And it's just not a good idea. But if it's a beautiful, nice, sunny day with a little wind, not too hot, not too cold, it's a great time to have a picnic. When was the last time you had a picnic? Tell the truth.
Never. I don't know. Too long.
Never? Never?
I don't. Well, no, but I don't know. Maybe when I was a kid.
Yeah, okay.
I don't remember having a picnic with my friends lately.
I'd have to go back a few years to have a picnic.
Okay.
But I do remember having one by a beautiful lake in Scotland.
Wow.
That was a nice
so
place
jealous.
to have a picnic.
I
want to
go there as well.
It was nice, and we were all alone. It was great.
Oh, great.
So there you go.
Well, today we're going to find out more about picnics and, what to do, what to prepare for it. Okay, let's find out.
All the right things for a great picnic.
The weather tomorrow is going to be nice. Let's have a picnic.
Okay, what should we bring?
Let's bring some good food.
Like what?
No eggs or fish.
Because they go bad quickly, right?
That's right. We should make sandwiches instead.
What kind of sandwiches?
How about some vegetable sandwiches?
Okay, and we'll bring some water and a blanket.
That sounds good.
Finally, let's bring something fun. What should it be?
I know. Let's bring a kite. We can fly it in the park.
That sounds like a great idea.
Word power!
Sandwich. Sandwich. George put cheese, tomatoes, and lettuce on bread to make a sandwich. George put cheese, tomatoes, and lettuce on bread to make a sandwich. Blanket. Blanket. Ben likes to put a few blankets on him to stay warm in the winter. Ben likes to put a few blankets on him to stay warm in the winter. Kite. Kite. We wanted to use our kites, but it wasn't windy outside. We wanted to use our kites, but it wasn't windy outside. Fly. Fly. Fly, flew, flown. The Banks family flew kites outside on a summer day. The Banks family flew kites outside on a summer day.
认识字汇
Instead.
So yes, picnic is the topic, but the actual title of our article, of our dialogue, is All the Right Things for a Picnic. And it's true, when you're going outside away from your home to eat, or to camp or to travel, you have to think carefully about all the right things, right? When you're traveling, that's right. You got to bring all your clothes, all the things you'll need in the bathroom, all that stuff. You can't forget that stuff. But also, when you're going on a picnic, you don't need to bring your face cream and your toothbrush, but you do need to bring all the things you'll need to have a meal. So not just the food, cups, plates, spoons, you know, things
That's why
like
I don't
that.
have picnics.
It does
Too
take
much
a
work.
little bit of planning. Anyway, so let's see what's going on. We have a character named Nancy, and Nancy seems to be a picnic fan. We know that because she begins by saying, the weather tomorrow is going to be nice. Let's have a picnic. Nice weather, that's the first thing you need.
Perfect thing for a picnic. Okay. Nancy 一开始就说了，明天天气会很不错耶，那我们一起去野餐吧。当你要邀约对方说，我们一起去做什么事情吧，我们就用 let's 后面接上一个原形动词，像是如果我肚子饿的话，我就可能会跟 Mike 说 let's go grab a bite, I'm hungry, or let's hang out sometime.
Okay,
还有找个时间约一约，有没有可能 maybe we go watch a movie, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And she is talking to Ronald, I believe.
That's right. Ronald is her picnic partner in crime. So
picnic
Ronald
buddy.
says, okay, he agrees with her idea. Let's go have a picnic. Okay, you could say, okay, sure, good idea, whatever. He is signaling his assent. Anyways, so then he says, what should we bring? Right, that's the big question. What should you bring? And don't say, oh, food. We should bring food.
Duh.
No, of course you're bringing food, but what kind of food do you want to bring? So what does Nancy think? We'll find out.
Okay, well, Ronald first says, 好啊，好啊，那我们该带什么呢？那当然，我们都知道带吃的嘛，但是是什么呢？这个准备的工作可是很重要。And Nancy says,
Well, she gives the second worst answer you can give to that question.
gosh.
What should we bring? Let's bring some food. No, of course. No, she says, let's bring some good food. No, I was going to say, let's bring some disgusting food that will make us sick. No, of course you're going to bring good food. That's why you're
we
going
know that, Nancy.
But anyways, yes, actually, well, it is a challenge because, as we said, you can't bring a lot of things, right? You can't bring your kongchin sai and
or
your
hot pot.
and your wok. You can't bring hot pot.
Right.
You could bring sushi, but the fish might not be so fresh.
sushi's
Anyway, so
great.
it is
Okay.
actually a good question. What kind of food is good for picnic food? So Ronald is kind of saying, okay, yeah, good food, sure. But then he wants more from Nancy, so he says, like what? He could also say, for example. You know, give me some suggestions. What are your ideas for good food?
OK, Nancy 就说，我们要带一些怎么样，就是不错啊，或是适合的食物，因为刚刚我们已经提到，野餐不能带某一些食物，像是火锅就真的不太 OK。那 Ronald 当然就是可能想说，像什么呢？可不可以给一些例子？所以他也可以说 ，for example。
All right, well, here's actually a good idea of what not to bring.
Right.
So Nancy sort of gives these out to say, let's take these off the list. She says, no eggs or fish.
I get
okay.
that.
Remember, picnics are usually on sunny, warm days. Eggs,
Right.
fish,
No sashimi.
away from your fridge, away from the cold box in
Right?
your kitchen, maybe not a good idea. So Ronald is guessing why she says no eggs or fish, and he says, because they go bad quickly. Right? This is his idea for why fish is bad and eggs are bad, but he's checking. That's why he adds that right on the end. Am I right? Am I correct? Is that what you were thinking?
OK, Nancy 就说，所以不要带什么呢？大家不要笔记一下，就是鸡蛋或是鱼。那聪明的 Ronald 就说，因为他们很容易怎么样 go bad，就是腐坏，是不是呢？他接了 right 来问哦。OK, bad 在这里呢，虽然我们都知道它有不好的意思，可是在本课有不新鲜的、腐坏的意思，它是个形容词。For example, we'd better eat this chicken before it goes bad。我们最好把趁这个鸡肉还没有坏掉之前，赶快把它吃掉吧。Maybe it's getting sour.
I think it's okay. It doesn't smell and it's not all slimy. Anyway, so Nancy goes, that's right. Yeah, he is right because eggs, fish, they could go bad, they could spoil. We could also say that, or they'll make you sick when you eat them if they're warmed up. So she says, that's right, correct. No eggs, no fish. That's why. And then she says we should make sandwiches instead. Yeah, sandwiches are a good picnic thing.
Yeah.
You can make them before, you wrap them up, you don't have to cook them, you can eat them cold, you can have vegetables, chicken, all sorts of stuff. So it's a good choice. Plus, it gives you lots of different food in one thing. What is a sandwich? It's a sandwich. But it's also a word power word, so let's find out more. First of all, let's spell it. S-A-N-D-W-I-C-H. Sandwich. It's a noun and it's delicious. A sandwich is a type of food that we make very, very easily. The basic parts of a sandwich are 2 pieces of bread with something to go between the bread, and then you use the bread to hold it, to hold the food in between, to hold it in your hands, and then you can bite them. It's kind of a light thing. You might have a sandwich for lunch, maybe for breakfast, maybe for dinner, but it's not like a big meal. You probably wouldn't go to a wedding banquet or a fancy dinner and get served sandwiches. But for picnics, for having a snack, for making on your own in just 5 minutes, a sandwich is perfect. And you can put in basically anything between those 2 pieces of bread. But with 2 pieces of bread and something in between them, you've got yourself a sandwich. For example, George put cheese, tomatoes, and lettuce on bread to make a sandwich. George put cheese, tomatoes, and lettuce on bread to make a sandwich. I'd suggest a little bit of mayonnaise, George. I'm afraid that the lettuce, cheese, and it would be just too dry.
But they can be fattening.
Well, just a little bit. I said a little bit.
I want avocados.
You could put that on too.
Yummy. Okay, Nancy， 好，回到课文，赶快不要再讲吃了，我好饿哦。Nancy 说，没错，我们要做些三明治做代替吧。OK，sandwich， 相信大家不陌生，就是三明治是个名词。像我也很喜欢吃的就是鲔鱼三明治 ，a tuna sandwich， 或是火腿，就是 a ham sandwich。那回到刚刚例句 ，George 呢，他在面包上放上 cheese 起司、番茄，还有生菜 lettuce 来做这个三明治。那我们刚刚还有看到 instead，OK， 这个副词就是作为代替，所以如果没有什么，你就可能要有另外一个方案这样子的意思。比方像是 I don't have any milk， 没有牛奶了。Do you mind juice instead？
Oh, I can have juice instead of milk.
OK， 所以就是用果汁代替牛奶，果汁。这是他们要的东西。
Okay, so it looks like sandwiches will be on the menu for the picnic, but here's the question, and Ronald asks it. What kind of sandwiches? Yeah, we just talked about tuna, ham, cheese,
egg.
turkey, egg salad, all sorts of stuff you could put on a sandwich. So what kind? In other words, what's in between the bread for our sandwiches? And so Nancy has an idea, and it's a very good, healthy idea. How about some vegetable sandwiches? I think that one we just talked about, the lettuce, tomato, and cheese. That would be good too. Vegetables might not have the cheese. Other vegetables, maybe something crunchy like cucumber or something like that, a little salt and pepper, and it's very, very healthy. And also, the good thing is that with vegetables, you don't have to worry about it warming up, right? With chicken or something.
Cucumber?
If it gets warm, I think that would be fine.
I don't think they taste so good.
It wouldn't taste so good, but it's fine to eat.
They're nice when they're cold.
They are good.
好啦，那 Ronald 这时候又想要再追问说，那哪种三明治啊？那 Nancy 就说，那不如来点蔬菜三明治如何呢？Okay, what does Ronald think?
Well, now they've got the food sorted out. He says, okay, and we'll bring some water and a blanket.
Of course.
Water for drinking, blanket for... We'll find out.
Okay, Ronald 就说好啊，那我们也要带一些水啦，还有一张毯子。A blanket, of course.
That's right. This is a word power word, B-L-A-N-K-E-T, blanket. Okay, so what is a blanket? A blanket is basically a large piece of cloth, probably a little bit thicker than, something you might wear as clothing, but a blanket is basically a large piece of cloth you put over yourself to keep warm. The usual place we might find a blanket is on a bed. On a cold night, you get into bed, you put the blanket over you, it keeps you nice and warm. But we can use blankets in lots of ways, and one of the ways outside of the home, outside of a house, would be, a blanket for picnic. We often call that a picnic blanket. It might be made made a little bit stronger, so it doesn't get damaged or it's easier to clean. You put it on the ground, on the grass in the park or on the sand at the beach, and lets you sit down without getting your clothes dirty and things like that. So having a blanket when you're going off on a picnic is just as important as bringing some food with you. For example, Ben likes to put a few blankets on him to stay warm in the winter. Ben likes to put a few blankets on him to stay warm in the winter.
A blanket, yeah, definitely you need one for a picnic, OK, 就是毯子或是垫子的意思，它是一个名词。那其实 blanket 有很多用法，我们在本课指的就是野餐用的，你要坐上去的那个垫子，野餐垫。但是平常呢，我们可能在冬天的时候怕冷，就会用到一个像是 a wool blanket， 就是羊毛毯子，或者是 an electric blanket. I don't know if they're safe though. It's a blanket worn by electricity， 就是电毯 ，OK。好啦，那看回刚刚例句是 Ben， 他冬天时喜欢在身上盖几条毯子来保持温暖。
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, Nancy agrees with his idea of bringing a blanket.
Right.
So she says, that sounds good. Just another way of saying good idea. I agree. And then Ronald adds, finally, let's bring something fun. What should it be? Well, sure, if you've already taken care of the blanket and the food, that's kind of the picnic, but you're not just going to go there and eat and then leave. So bring something fun. Maybe a ball to kick around, some badminton gear to play with. Who knows? Something else that you can do to enjoy your time outside.
Like board games, so
like
I don't know.
Like a PlayStation.
Yeah.Right,
Plug
OK.
it into the tree.
对 ，OK， 应该不太 OK 吧 ？Nancy 说，听起来很棒不过 Ronald 提议最后我们带些好玩的东西吧。那该带什么好呢？这里呢，他说 something fun。那当我们用 something 或是 anything or nothing 后面接一个形容词，这样子的一个片语，我们要怎么用呢？我们要请教我们的 Magic Box 老师。
Magic Box 找亮点。
大家好，我就是阿拉丁。大家呢都因为我穷看不起我，不过没有关系哦。我遇到的这个呢国王的大臣哦，他叫甲方，他叫我呢进去这个恐怖的洞穴里面拿宝物。这个洞穴这么恐怖。There must be something precious here. 里面呢一定有很多很珍贵的东西吧？但是他叫我别乱拿。我们呢还是听他说的，找找神灯在哪里就好吧。说到这大家认识形容词吗？形容词顾名思义呢，就是要用来形容名词的咯。通常呢，我们知道它是放在名词的前面来做修饰。例如说呢，漂亮的女孩 ，a beautiful girl， 好吃的面包 ，a delicious bread。这边美丽的、好吃的都是形容词。但是你知道吗？形容词有时候也可以放在名词后面来修饰哦。当然，我们呢要用形容词来修饰代名词的时候呢，就可以把形容词放到后面去咯。是哪一些代名词呢？例如something, anything, nothing。OK， 当我们呢看到这些代名词的时候注意到呢，我们呢就要把形容词放到它们的后面去咯。听起来很玄，但是你看到例句一定就明白了。首先呢，我们可以用 something 来造一个句子，比方说你饿了很久 ，Oh, I have something good for you。我准备了一些很棒的东西要给你哦。这个呢是我刚刚买的三明治 ，I have something good for you。注意到呢，句子里面的 good 这个形容词是放在 something 的后面。OK， 我有一些好的东西。如果你说 I have good something， 这个呢就是错误的用法咯。另外我跟阿布呢很常在街上偷东西，但别误会了，我们呢这个叫做劫富济贫哦。Did you see anything valuable at the store？ 你在店里面有没有看到什么值钱的东西啊？这里呢一样valuable 有价值的、珍贵的，我们呢就放在 anything 的后面。最后呢，我们可以看一下 nothing 没有任何东西了。假如呢，我们进到店里，真的没有任何值钱的东西哦。老板呢跟我们一样穷，是需要帮助的人，哈哈哈。值钱的呢，我们一样使用 valuable 来形容。没有任何值钱的东西，这句你该怎么说呢 没有错 ，There's nothing valuable here。这里没有任何值钱的东西。记得咯，当我们遇到 something、anything、nothing 这种代名词的时候，形容词呢是放在它们的后面来修饰咯。
So they're thinking about what can they bring on the picnic that will be fun, that they can kind of play with before or after they eat. And Nancy suddenly has an idea. You can almost see the light bulb ding going off over her head. She says, I know, let's bring a kite. We can fly it in the park.
I'm not a big fan. OK, Nancy 说，我知道了，我们可以带个风筝去吧。我们可以在公园里放风筝。风筝的英文要怎么说呢？
Kite, yes, kite. It's a noun and it's K-I-T-E, kite. A kite is basically a toy. Yeah, most people consider it a toy that kind of acts like a wing. It's something you fly in the sky. Well, you don't really fly, you kind of run with it. The wind picks it up, takes it up into the sky. You hold on to it with a string or a rope or something like that, and then you kind of stand there while it kind of flies. It's a kite, you know, people play with them. They're the simple ones that we might play with as kids. But if you go to the park on the weekend, you often see older folks there and they have really big kites and they're flying them around. But it's basically like the simplest kind of aircraft you could think of. But really it's a toy that we throw up in the air. The wind picks it up and then we basically play with it. For example, we wanted to use our kites, but it wasn't windy outside. We wanted to use our kites, but it wasn't windy outside. That is a problem.
OK, kite 简单嘛，就是风筝的意思哦，它是一个名词。那通常我们放风筝会用 fly kites， 像是 the children were flying kites。那刚刚的例句是说，我们想要放风筝，但是外面的风不够大。Yeah, it has to be windy enough to fly it, otherwise.
Definitely. Yeah. And yes, we're using this verb fly here to talk about, well, using or playing with a kite. But it's the same word, fly, like birds do.
Right?
F-L-Y. It's a verb. Now, of course, animals with wings, like birds, they will fly, obviously. But we can fly too. You can buy an airplane ticket, get in an airplane, and fly in an airplane. But in the case of a kite, we're not actually on the kite. We're still on the ground, but we're controlling this thing that is flying in the air. That's the idea here. So you would fly a kite if you take some classes. You might learn how to fly an airplane, right? Pilots fly airplanes. So if you're in control of it as a machine, like an airplane or a helicopter, you're flying. But also, if you playing with a paper airplane or a kite, you could say, oh, I'm just flying my paper airplane. I'm just sending off this thing that is traveling through the sky. But you can still be on the ground. For example, the Banks family flew kites outside on a summer day. The Banks family flew kites outside on a summer day.
I can't fly a kite. 我真的不会放风筝。哎，很有趣哦，放风筝的放这个动词是用 fly， 也就是跟飞行一样的字哦，就像是如果我们人的话，我们 we're not like birds, okay? No. Birds fly， 鸟会飞，但是 we can travel on an airplane and that's how we can fly, okay? 哦，好了，那看回刚刚的例句，提到就是。Banks 一家人在某个夏日白天在外头放风筝啦。
So, flying a kite. What does Ronald think? He says that sounds like a great idea. He agrees. This sounds like fun to him too. So there you go. Sounds like their picnic is off to a roaring start. They've got a plan, they've got an activity, and we're going to find out more tomorrow. But for now, it's review time. So, let's check out our new words.
Wait for it. It's review time. 复习时间到喽。
Okay, so yes, it's review time of our wonderful word power words for this article. We had 4, if you'll remember, and we'll go through them one more time. Sandwich,
三明治
blanket, kite, and fly.
放风筝
There you go. Sandwich, blanket,
Okay,
kite,
I know
and
my words
fly.
now.
So we're going to do a little game called Fill in the Blank. I will make a basic sentence, but I will not include one of our word power words.
What?
But one of those words will be the word that should go
that
in
is so
to make the
tricky.
sentence complete.
Okay.
All right, so it's very simple. I would say something like, for lunch, I had a blank and a bowl of soup.
I had a sandwich. You can't really have a kite, can you?
No. If I was on a diet, I might eat a blanket. But that would be a bad idea. Do not eat a blanket. But on a really cold night, I like to curl up on the sofa with a blank and a good movie.
一定是 blanket 啊 You have to have that to keep yourself, cozy.
You could curl up with a sandwich and
Or
a good
kite,
movie.
or kite.
But not on a cold day. That doesn't really
doesn't make
fit
sense.
together.
Yeah.
No. All right, so let's move on to another one. Ooh, you know what I did on the weekend?
No.
I took my first lesson. I'm learning to blank a helicopter.
Really?
Yeah.
Fly a helicopter?
I'm learning to fly a helicopter. No way.
我才不信
I don't think you can. I think you have to learn to fly a plane first. But anyways, I don't know. But since I can't fly a helicopter and I don't have enough money to buy a plane, I might save up a few dollars and get myself a blank.
A kite. Or a blanket. Or a sandwich.
I'm going to save money. No, it was kite. Kite was the right answer. Yeah, there you go. So there you go. 4 words, 4 sentences, 4 blanks, but they're all filled in. So thanks for your help. Thanks for joining us. And also, we'll thank you in advance for coming back tomorrow when I guess it'll be picnic time.
Yay!
So,
Food.
Yeah,
I
come
want
back for that.
Bye.
See ya.
All the right things for a great picnic.
The weather tomorrow is going to be nice. Let's have a picnic.
Okay, what should we bring?
Let's bring some good food.
Like what?
No eggs or fish.
Because they go bad quickly, right?
That's right. We should make sandwiches instead.
What kind of sandwiches?
How about some vegetable sandwiches?
Okay, and we'll bring some water and a blanket.
That sounds good.
Finally, let's bring something fun. What should it be?
I know. Let's bring a kite. We can fly it in the park.
That sounds like a great idea.
Word power!
Sandwich. Sandwich. George put cheese, tomatoes, and lettuce on bread to make a sandwich. George put cheese, tomatoes, and lettuce on bread to make a sandwich. Blanket. Blanket. Ben likes to put a few blankets on him to stay warm in the winter. Ben likes to put a few blankets on him to stay warm in the winter. Kite. Kite. We wanted to use our kites, but it wasn't windy outside. We wanted to use our kites, but it wasn't windy outside. Fly. Fly. Fly, flew, flown. The Banks family flew kites outside on a summer day. The Banks family flew kites outside on a summer day.
认识字汇
Instead.